Previously on Chilling.
I do makeup, yes, it's my profession, but if I go out and I see someone and their makeup is not perfect, I mean, it's not, that's on them.
It doesn't challenge you because it's sort of now leaning towards your feeling.
Yeah, but maybe it would bother me if I did the makeup or if someone from my studio did the makeup. That's when I would be like, oh shoot, they didn't do the right thing.
Chilling.
Good evening and welcome to Chilling on UBC TV. The floor is yours. I'm Drago. Jazz music has always been part of the African heritage. Performing artist and one of Uganda's best saxophonists continues to influence the musical industry for quality skills, creativity and professionalism. To prove that he's a force to be reckoned with, he started playing musical instruments in primary school. Now, since then, he has never looked back. He continues with his genuine sense of African gratitude to influence the industry, but still, better yet, the joy that he pours in his music while performing it on a stage, it probably shows that this guy, he's a superstar in every stretch of imagination. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I present to you Mr. Joseph SAX. Wow! How about that for starters, guys? I'm telling you, an overwhelming performance. That is one of the renditions of the late El Wamala.
Yeah.
Man, fantastic. Listen, guy, for that performance, I'm ready to give you a gift. I have a small present here for you. Where is it? Let me search for it. Don't get lost. Right here in my pocket. Boom! Man, put that on.
Thank you.
Man. Interesting. So when did you get fascinated with this instrument? I mean, the first time you fell in love with the saxophone.
Yeah, the saxophone is a unique instrument.
Let me help you out.
Is a unique instrument.
Oh, and it fits.
I used to play trumpet before I learned the saxophone and drums and in my primary. But on getting to learn the saxophone in my secondary school, I was chosen because it was just introduced later in the band, and they were looking for someone to learn it so that he can teach the rest of the guys. And I was the lucky one.
I guess you were a smart one. Congratulations on your new album.
Thank you.
You debuted this album when? Last year in December?
Yeah, last year in December 19th at Liquid Silk.
Okay.
Yeah.
The album is called Corner.
Yeah, it's called Corner.
How was the reception like? How people received the album?
We had a full house.
What?
We combined with my brother Pages. He also released his album on the same day. So we did a joint listeners party, and we had a blast. We had a full house and all the CDs. Yo,
Pages is not your real brother, is he?
Is
your
my
musical brother?
Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. Yeah. So I understand you're a very spiritual person, right? Has that come in your way of doing things sometimes? Like maybe going in bars and performing and all that?
No, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not really. I know what to do, and I try not to jump the line. I keep in my lane. If I have to go play somewhere, I will just go play, do what I'm supposed to do, then
get out.
Yeah.
So most of the people know you by the alias name Joseph SAX. Yeah. What is your real name? Oli Muganda. Kizito. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
You're Kizito Joseph. Okay.
And because of playing the saxophone, like people found it like, I don't know, comfortable, like to call me Joseph SAX.
Doesn't it put you in a box, like because of just one particular instrument? Yet you're multi-talented, you can play a whole lot of instruments?
I feel comfortable with people calling me Joseph SAX because I play the saxophone and it is part of my life. So.
Wow, guys, it's gonna be an amazing show. The talented, multi-talented Joseph SAX is here with me. So we are gonna return shortly with our topic of the day.
Chilling.
I'm still with the talented, multi-talented Joseph SAX. But before we dive into his own personal life and his career and a whole lot of things, we are gonna first talk about our topic of the day. Today we are toning it down a little bit. We're trying to be positive. We're talking about positive mind, positive vibes, and a positive life. But before we dive into all that, you have to know that we all sometimes try to perceive the world in a negative way. I don't know why, but maybe because of the circumstances that happen, that come within the way, you find things a little bit complex to catch up with. But we're always still reminded that positivity is the only way and it's the only key that you can be successful in life. So me and Mr. Kizito, just tell me, man, positivity is such a cool thing because once you are positive, you always vibrate towards something positive. But before we go into something positive, because that's a cliche, let us first talk about the naysayers and dream killers. Your career takes a lot of time. I mean, for a person to come to your level of professionalism, it must have had challenges. You must have come across people in your way that say that, no, you can't do that. Have you ever experienced that in your life?
Okay, good enough. From the background of music, right from home, I always like my family has always been there, like telling me, you can do it, you can do it.
No, you're kidding. Not even a cousin, not even some weird uncle from somewhere comes and says, no, Jose should try something else. How much time were you given? I mean, to do whatever you do until it turned into something tangible where you can get paid or something successful?
My family has been supportive, and because there has been this music thing right from like my mom, like my family, like so we've seen people do music in our
and
home
becoming successful.
Yes, and become something. So and because there is this background of like primary school, joining into the brass band throughout secondary school. So they knew that there was going to be something out of it. Yeah. So
you know that there's a huge difference between a career and a job. Career is something that what you do, something that comes from talent and you're paid to do that. And that really takes a lot of time and a lot of courage and a lot of support system. So you're telling me that you had a lot of support system?
Yeah, from home.
It's a family thing, so the mom used to play instruments or a singer?
Yeah, she used to sing in church.
Okay.
Yeah, she used to sing
so
in church.
definitely you've never had a challenge of a dream killer. Somebody comes, be honest, somebody comes and then says, Jose tobisobola, kole ekintu ekirala.
Like my home, no, it has not been there.
Okay,
yeah,
friends.
But, okay, when I went to study after high school, I went to Uganda Film and Television Institute, where I did television, TV production, and radio. So okay, at some point I had like this debate going on in my head whether to continue with the saxophone or going to camera works and all that. But okay, I loved music more, so it was easy for me to let go of the other part and continue with the saxophone.
Okay.
Yeah, after getting inspirations from like all these great saxophonists around the world, Isaac Atuma, Moses Matovu, yeah, I knew there is something good. So I loved it.
Your first paycheck, tell me about that. Your first pay when playing these instruments. When did you really get your first pay?
I got my first pay in my senior six vacation when I joined the band for the late Harriet Sachi. That was during my vacation. I went, played, because I'd never played with a band before, but okay, it was something new because like moving from a brass band into like the band, like this other band of where you have people singing, and it was quite a challenge for me. So I just I just went, played a few lines, and she liked what I was doing. Yeah, and
have you ever been surrounded by people who are sort of negative, people who have negative mentality? I mean, they always want to say this is not possible. No, that is not possible.
yeah, I did.
How has that changed your life? I mean, how have you encountered that and embraced that?
You know, like if someone tells you, like you can't do this, what? Okay, from their perspective, maybe they see it that way. But remember, everyone dreams. So if in my dream I see myself as a great person doing what I'm doing, like you can't convince me otherwise.
I mean, to a person like you who comes from an environment, a full home that has positivity flowing in the air, people just sniff it all the time. It encourages you.
Of course, I met people along the way, like school. People would say, now what are you going to, now you see music, what? Because most people actually think like a serious person should be
put on a suit, a tie,
white-collar job,
white
be
collar
a lawyer,
jobs.
be a doctor, what? And then if they see you like playing an instrument, they think you're just wasting time, not knowing that actually, like most of the things actually pay off.
They do pay off.
Look at
massively.
Footballers and all these other great artists.
No, let us not go far with footballers, but even your album sold out.
Yeah, like I on the day of the release, I printed like 100 copies, and they are also.
It's good for starters. It's good for starters.
So it's just like appreciating who you are and where you see yourself in the future, and then what God says about you. It doesn't matter what other people say.
Speaking
about
of
you.
God, Mr. Kizito, speaking of God, do you think it has to do with spirituality for somebody to live a positive life? I mean, do they have to be strong in their faith to believe in a positive life?
Yeah, because if the Bible says, I am great, I am big, then who is this person like convincing me otherwise? Yeah, if God says I'm going to be a great saxophonist, like I won't even pay attention to any negativity around, because I know who I am, I know where I come from, I know who is responsible for my life and my future. So if he says I'm going to be a great person, then if I pay attention to these other negative people around, then I'll be like losing. Yeah, losing.
So you mentioned earlier that if you wouldn't be playing instruments, you would be in journalism, right? You know, do media, but which is somehow interrelated because it's all about show business. Yeah. I mean, did you go further to practice media? Well, you should have been seated here interviewing me instead.
No, actually,
what made you take that path?
Actually, me, I majored in film.
Ooh,
Yeah.
film.
Yeah,
what do you know about film?
Yeah, I've okay.
Have you done a couple movies, or have you directed? Or?
I've in my film career, I've only like tried to direct one movie, and that was in 2010. I used to work in a studio, and yeah, we did like a few productions.
And now, before we leave this first segment of the Dream Killers and Naysayers, I want to find out who helped you perceive your dream later on. So we are going to be returning shortly with still our topic of the day, which is about positive life, positive vibe, and everything that has to do with positivity. See you later, guys.
Chilling.
Once you replace negative thoughts with positive vibes, you start getting positive results. Now, me and Mr. Joseph SAX are still discussing our topic. So, I promised the guys that you're going to tell me about that person who uplifted you up to major into this career. Yeah. Who is that person that believed in your dream, apart from your parents? Who is that other person?
Along the way, I met quite a number of people with the bands I played with the friends. plus of course family, like so many people have played a part. Like the first person who believed in me was my music teacher that taught me, and he's the person that like chose me.
Is he from Norway, that white man? Where is he from? Is he a white man?
He's from Netherlands.
Netherlands. What does he perceive of you right now? How does he look at your success?
Yeah, he's grateful that like, because he saw us when we were kids. We grew up, and then doing what we are doing now. Because being like, he has been part of the journey right from the beginning, right from scratch when we didn't know nothing. Here is grateful that we. Did
he sort of identify that spark in you particularly, or you were a bunch of a whole lot of guys?
Like he started like the brass band for youth, and
is this band still existent?
Yeah, it's still existing.
What's the name of the band? Let's give them credit. Let's give them credit.
It's called the Mbiko Brass Band. Yeah. Like he started the dream, and we were like 400 kids that joined.
Oh, 400.
Yeah, 400, and like we grew together. We played instruments, and we had this music teacher that taught us like everything we know, like who believed in us and like shaped us.
Can I tell you something funny? I happened to also play in a brass band.
Oh.
I did, but me, I was a commander. I wasn't playing any wind instruments or playing any drums. Guys, I'm not lying. I swear to God, I played go me. I was a commander, and I used to, juggle sticks and command everything, because I always used to admire the spotlight. And hey, look at where I am now. So, do you have any regrets in life regarding your career? Okay, let us not go anywhere else. Regarding your career, do you have any regrets?
No.
Maybe you should have done something else.
No. I know I was called to do this, and this is
Jose, no wonder I can see, man.
I have no regrets. I love what I'm doing, and yeah, it's part of me.
It's part of you.
Yeah, it's part of
It's cool. It's cool. I agree with you, because now you twisted me a little bit. You brought in God, and I had to shut up because that man is the biggest one of them all. But I mean,
like most people like tend to put God out of certain things.
No.
Yeah, like when someone talks about God in a way that they don't understand, it seems
maybe they just
weird.
need to be taught.
Yeah, like for them, they find it like it's a bit weird. Why do you're weird? You're weird. They have that thing of you're weird. But man, if you don't limit God. Yeah,
okay. Now let's talk about your positive vibes. How do you know that now Jose is in a very nice positive mode? What happens when you're in a positive mindset?
Yeah, like going on stage and there is the audience gives that
overwhelming welcome. Yeah.
So
is that why you keep on playing, even when sometimes things don't turn up right in the pocket? Is it why you keep on playing, because of the fundamentum that you get from the fans?
I keep on playing because I know, like, I'm meant to reach somewhere. Like, I have it in my head that even when, like, even maybe the audience seems to be down, or things are not working well, I play because I know this is what I'm supposed to do. This is...
To the greatest people that have played jazz, most of them describe it as more of an uplifting sort of music. When you intently listen to this saxophone, its voice, it speaks to your soul. Yeah. I feel like you landed into the right job for the right reason, and of which we had to talk about that same thing. Yeah. Is it true that this jazz music can uplift you spiritually? And
Yeah, it can. It can. To me, this instrument is like is like a prayer line. Every time I play, I know I'm letting out my thoughts to God and to any other person that is listening.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I go to church and serve God with my instrument, with my breath. Yeah. So every time I play, I know I'm talking something to Him through my instrument.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are gonna take a little break, which will be the last break for this topic, and then we shall return back shortly.
Chilling.
Now, as you left us, guys, in a short break, me and Jose happened to get a drink. Cheers, man. We're enjoying the best of the good life. La Plage restaurant is treating us with a lot of profound, I don't know, gratitude. And later on, I'm told that we're going to have a simple meal. So get ready for that. Just a simple meal. So how do you convert? Because listen, negative feelings or negative thoughts can be sort of pessimistic. How do you convert those negative thoughts into positive thoughts? Even better yet, do negative thoughts or criticism help you prevail?
Yeah, it does. Criticism has helped me grow into the person I am, and I believe I need it more for me to elevate from where I am to where I want to be. Because if, for example, if you don't entertain someone telling you need to change for you to improve, then I think it's a wrong thing.
However hard it is, Jose, for somebody to tell you.
Yeah, sometimes it gets too hard that someone tells you, man, today you played, but your saxophone was off key.
So you would rather have somebody come and tell you all the details instead of somebody comes and tells you, you know what, man, it was a good performance.
Yeah, yet something was wrong. That doesn't help me grow. But if someone comes and tells me, man, you need to buy another saxophone because this doesn't sound better. I need that so that I'll go buy that sounds better, and yeah, that will help me improve. Because
I was about to tell you that actually some negative people can help us grow or mature.
Yeah.
Their negative energy that they give you sort of gives you a drive to be like, I should be better than what I'm doing right now.
That's how it should be. Like most of the times, like the receiving end, like if you give me your negativity and I take it in a bad way, then it will just slow me down. But if I look at negativity as from another perspective, that will help build me and make me better. Yeah, then like I'll never consider negativity.
Because this person comes and tells you something that okay, it's awful in your ears to hear, but at times it helps you grow. They don't know it, but in the back of their mind that once I tell Jose Jose chintu chino chikoze bulala si wotu olina chikola. So you go back home and do your revision and perfect.
Yes.
And I've helped you grow.
Yeah.
So now you've converted their negative energy into doing something positive.
Yeah. Because like me receiving the negativity is like the person receiving is the one meant. If you decide to receive it the way you want it, like in a bad way, then it will be bad to you. If you receive it like with a good heart, then it will benefit you.
Okay, let us go with the last part, which is talking about any advice to dream killers, people who are discouraging kids to do their best. What do you have to say for them?
They should encourage. Like we should always learn to encourage other people when they do something, because okay,
the support system is really important.
It is really very important.
Something that has to be attributed to talent takes a lot of time.
Yeah,
that's one thing they should know. Patience. Because I understand there are parents outside there that look at kids with their own artistry instead of, man, what about the lawyer? You wasted our school fees. Why didn't you do this? Instead, he's doing some other thing. Could be singing, could be playing instruments, could be acting, could be presenting like me. And it only takes time, man. It only takes time if given them a chance.
Yeah, it does. You should just encourage. Like, we should learn to encourage other people to do what they do. Like, I have people who have encouraged me, and they are proud of me right now because they encouraged me when I was starting. Of course, things were not easy, but I knew where I wanted to be. Even right now, I know where I want to be. I'm not comfortable. I know I have to move a notch higher than where I am. And there are people always that at every stage of life, like, there are people you meet and they, oh, sorry.
It's okay.
There are people
they
that
give you courage. Yeah.
Yeah, like they continue to give you courage, and yeah.
So when you go out of your family, obviously you end up with a spouse. And your spouse is a very important, I think they play almost 80% in your life.
Yeah.
I understand you're in a relationship, right?
Yes, I am.
Has she been so supportive?
Very.
Has she been in your concerts all the time?
Yeah.
Has she come up straight and told you, you know, this and this needs to change, you've done this great? And
Yeah, she does a lot now.
wow. Interesting. So I think we should wrap up our topic of the day. Thank you very much. You are so educative.
Thank you.
Guys, I think you heard and learned a lot from this gentleman and from his success and the journey so far. So we are gonna end the first part right here. And these guys below, those are the guys that I credit all the time, and these are the guys that have made this show happen. This has been, what's the name of the place? La Plage restaurant near the poolside here at Centenary Park. We have had, for starters, we have had a great time. And I'm looking forward to understanding more about this album corner from Mr. Joseph SAX and to know more about his career life. So don't move a muscle. Next week, same time on the same day. This has been Chilling. I'm Drago. See you guys later next week. Gotcha.
Next week on Chilling.
Concentration. Names of places around Kampala. Machindi.
Makere.
Kasubi.
Wandegea.
Katwe.
Mengo.
Nigga.
Chilling.
Hi chillers, as you're enjoying this episode, make it an effort to follow our social media outlets. All you've got to do is type in Chilling UBC TV, like us on our Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, and then also subscribe onto our YouTube channel.